Technology. The chronicles of the epic $50 gaming computer continue. And look, when you focus on stuff that you know will work, it's actually pretty amazing, especially with older games. When it comes to modern stuff... And honestly, it's this thing's fault. This is the graphics card from that thing, an NVS 310. In computers, people know of the processor, like the CPU. Well, if a computer is like a kitchen, the CPU is the head chef. Everything talks through that. But for a gaming computer, you need a graphics card, a second chef. This is another processor on an adapter board with a cooling system. It turns out this thing is so crap, the processor on its own would have done a better job. So this was the guy letting down the side. The processor in that Dell is just jogging along. It still has so much more to give. It's limited by this. But also what we're limited by is the power supply. See, Dell makes so much money on these computers because they sell you exactly what you need to the number. Like, we've all seen stuff like this, right? This is a power supply. It takes the wall outlet, the raw electricity, and converts it down to something that whatever the stink this thing uses, a Nokia of some kind. All electronics need one, whether it's inbuilt or external. And in a gaming PC, look, this is a really cheap one. You know that because it's high tech. Get it? But this is 650 watts. So when you're building a computer, you need to tally up how much electricity is all the crap you want to use. Like the current highest performing, craziest graphics card uses 600 watts on its own. This would barely run just the card, let alone the entire system. High-end power supplies are like 1200 watts, over a kilowatt. Whoa, what kind of power supplies does Dell have? 290. That's so balky. That's so crap. You can swap it out, but we're saving money. That's the whole point of this. That's the one advantage of this thing. It gives you extra display ports and uses basically no electricity. Well, I've been doing the research, and just to get people up to speed with how NVIDIA code all their graphics cards, like they've had all these different series over the years, the 900, the 1000, 2000, 3000, we're up to 5000 at the moment. One of the worst generations. And the last two numbers dictate how powerful it is. The 50s and 60s being on the more entry level, and the 80s, 90s being the crazy ones. The greatest generation of all time was the 1000 series. NVIDIA never made that mistake again. After that, they fixed the problem, and one of the greatest cards of all time is the 1060. They gave you so many ports. Modern graphics cards only give you 3 ports. You got 5 on your mid-range card. Look how much extra girth it is. It's all cooling. All of this is just ventilation to cool the giant processor that's sitting inside of it. This card's almost up to 10 years old, which is crazy, but it's still mega popular. And hey, as I said, NVIDIA didn't make this mistake again, creating an incredibly good value but powerful card that people can use for a long time. They want you dumping the cards and buying new ones sooner. You want to know the best detail? This is a Dell one. That's why it's not very fancy looking. It's made by Dell. Super easy to swap out, especially with these Dells. It's got these clicky flaps that you just flip up, and then you can just get rid of that land waste that's sitting in there. The 1060 just clacks straight in, but it needs power. As I said, this thing uses no power at all, so it doesn't have an extra power connector like this one does. But luckily, you can dodgily just tap into somewhere else and get it that way. That's only because this doesn't use heaps and heaps of power. It's actually quite reasonable. So it gets most of its power from here, and it's just asking for a little bit more from there, and we just come under the limit. The power supply does handle it, but it ain't a battle station unless you got the display, the keyboard and mice. And mate, I've been frugal, I've gone picking, and here it is, mate, the $150 battle station. 1080p monitor, that's fine. Right? Beggars can't be choosers. The cost of one game and 10 loot boxes so you can actually play it, you can have this entire system. But how does it perform? There's only one way to find out. So last time I tried to run this thing, it wouldn't boot at all. Oh, the CPU's trying as hard as it can. Go forth, Gen i7. You can do it. Recreating shaders. Yes, that's where 100% CPU usage is going. Oh, now the GPU's having a hard time. Right, so this is actually running, so I don't want to be greedy. Yeah, GTX 1060 at 1080p. Oh, good, the quality's already set to low. Yeah, I guess the game kind of figured this is a workstation from, what, 2013? Yeah! Yeah! Ah! This is gaming! What? This looks awesome! Dude, we're pulling over 30 FPS! Oh no, I've forgotten the controls. This is a stinking game. It's amazing how good games look at low settings. Like, you know, a lot of people wouldn't tolerate anything less than 60, and I get that, you know, we're in the future now. But this is the $150 battle station. Make him pay for the Emperor. Sure hope the Emperor likes sausage rolls. I couldn't respect an Emperor that didn't like sausage rolls. So unbelievably, Baldur's Gate actually did run on that pathetic NVS graphics card. Some, like, a stinking display adapter. Look at the cromulence. 75, 110! Look at this! This is slick. There's nothing wrong with this. Oh wow, we're deep in the story here. I haven't played in ages. Wow, this is fine. This is fine. We're nearly pushing 60. You can see a lot of what's going on. All this is rendering in the background as well. And we're pulling nearly 88 FPS. Now, while $50 Rocket League is certainly an absolute vibe, and I love it, look what $160 Rocket League looks like. This is 1080 on the high settings. Look at it, and we're pulling solid 60. Like, it ain't even budging. This is just called Rocket League. This isn't rough in the slightest. It's amazing how good this game looks on such old mid hardware. Well, last time we tried to run this, we did have to set it to the absolute lowest, crappiest settings, and then like none of the characters loaded in, and then that was it. I'm gonna be brave. Piece of cake so far. I mean, the GPU's having a go, though. We gotta do it properly. Million Romans. Romans can go up on the mountain, so most of them can despawn and die. And 100 Sherman tanks. They start all the way over here. I want to use as much as this map. If this loads, oh boy. No. No way! Okay, right, the graphics seem low. I thought I set it to ultra. We're doing it though! 18 frames, 19 FPS. I mean, only 600,000 of the Romans loaded in, but that is 600,000 Romans. Wow, these graphics are something. I don't know why they are so low, but I guess I'm thankful for it. I think it's auto-done the setting. Oh no, you can see where all the Romans have been piling up, and they're not loading in immediately? This isn't the best version of this I've seen. That's them, is it? Yeah. Oh yeah. Here they come. I don't know how this processor is keeping tabs of all this. I mean, it's the GPU that's doing all the work, it seems. Your CPU's doing nothing. All this is coming out of a 1060. Wow. Where's our tanks? Oh, that's right. I put them so far away. Look at all the Romans we're losing. I think that's just them. No, that is them falling off the mountain. I'm watching them fall off the mountain and die. Well, Mother Nature's winning so far. You'd think you'd be able to see 100 Sherman tanks just sitting out in the open, but I cannot. Oh, where all they know where to go. They're heading this way. Okay, the tanks are this way. I don't see any tanks. Oh! Tonks! The graphics are so crappy, but it's working. Oh gosh, you can see all the Romans on the top right-hand side. Oh, because there's a flank movement happening. Oh, what? The actual battle's over this side. It doesn't look amazing, but it's totally running. And I did set ridiculous lofty standards. So the Romans are all the way up the top of the mountain. Oh, graphics quality potato? What? I said ultra. All right, the graphics still look crap. All right, I think the game is just telling me these are the graphics you should have. So Counter-Strike 2 did load on the $50 rig, but then like most of it didn't load. You can see through walls, and yeah, that's not playable at all. It takes a little bit to load in, but when you're in, yeah, 96, 99 FPS. This is sweet! And I don't play CS2, I used to play the original when I was a child, and no, got him. So yeah, I stink, I don't know where to camp out, I don't know. Yeah, dual Berettas stink, don't they? Like, this is a bad choice. Oh, that's an old Mercedes, I recognize that. Just like Rocket League, we're just playing Counter-Strike. There is nothing wrong with this. With a better monitor, something that does better than 60 FPS, this would look so much better. I'm an idiot. So running Firestrike benchmark, mate, it was like 1 FPS. 1. It's the worst you can do. You might as well not run it. Whoa, look at this. We're averaging almost 60. This is normal looking. This is decent. And the only thing that's changed is putting in a better graphics card. And not even the best that we could potentially put in here, but the best one that won't make the power supply catch fire. Well, the $50 rig, mate, scored an incredible 270, and that sounds like a lot if you think that like 100 would be a max score. Well, with the 1060 in it, it scored 10,248. And it was actually a little on the low side. Average is more than that. Like, the entire score of the $50 rig is the difference between mine and a better example. This is a game I tried to play last time on the $50 rig, and it did a Space Marine 2 and just said, nah, mate. And then it didn't make the video because I already shown it, like, crashing and, Freaking the new Dynasty Warriors Origins, I smashed number 3 as a kid, and I played heaps of 5. But this has just lit me up. This game has so many characters running around at once, like literally upwards of thousands. To be fair, I do play this on Steam Deck. I think this is 1080. I reckon we could lower the graphics just a little bit more. Because, we're sitting at about 40-something FPS. This is right at the end of the game, by the way, where there's heat. Look how many people are running at the horizon now. This game is so much fun. I love it. Oi, do it. Hit him. Hit the man. Take that. So jumping into the settings here. Graphics quality. Let's bring that down to a medium. Upscaling. So this is an NVIDIA GPU, but you can't use any sort of frame gen where like the game is trying to AI create frames for you. It makes it look smoother. It could be a bit blurrier. There's Intel graphics cards, and like you can just have Intel's frame gen. But even better, you could have AMD's. So I'm just gonna turn this on and just say quality. I don't think it's really much better. It is blurrier, I'll give it that. I mean, technically we are averaging like 46, 50. Doesn't feel like it though. That's kind of the problem with frame gen. Hang on. All right, let's get upscaling off. Set that resolution to 720p. Oh, yes. Okay, that actually feels better. It does feel noticeably smooth. This is way more stable. Hey, this is downright playable. And this is right at the end of the game, mind you. This is when it's like really busy. Take that, mystery man. Yeah, this is sick. We're just playing the game. We are just playing the game. And this game's brand new. This came out this year. Hey, when it comes to older, amazing games, this is undefeatable. Look how smooth this is. Pulling 200 FPS. Friendly fire. Friendly fire. Man, this gun is inaccurate. Oh, mate, get a whole bunch of these systems and link them up with a LAN, and you've got, like, a fun party set. I know Doom runs on anything. It is, like, nearly a 10-year-old game. 100 and something frames. We're just playing Doom. NVIDIA will never again make the mistake of making too good of a GPU for everyday people, because it's still hanging out. It'll even play Peggle. Can you believe it? Amazing! Yes, this does cost more than the actual computer it sits in, and that's normal. That's how graphics cards are nowadays. But look at the bump it gets. That was epic. Best bit, we still haven't maxed out the computer. We've already maxed out the power supply. That CPU has still got more to go. Still! That's for another time, because we might actually catch fire to the computer. I mean, it'll either just shut down on us or smoke and catch fire. But currently, it's actually a super fun game box. It's like a weird open source PS4 at the moment. And all made out of secondhand crap. NVIDIA didn't get a single cent out of me. And we never have to go back to this again. We never. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. My goodness, huge thanks to the stinky names right here. So very generous of you. $1 a month, I do memberships. You can see me sipping cans of Scottish soft drink and seeing Frank's stinky face. Float plane is my ultimate. That's where all my extras wind up from all my channels. And those stinky names there. Thank you to those floaters. You know what, mate? I'll see you all next time.
I know it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it, Frank. Don't do it. Don't do it, please. Don't do it, Frank. Oh, because she's not doing it. Unless she's positioning herself to do it. No, Frank, don't do it. Frank, I said don't do it. Frank, stop it. Don't do it. No, Frank. No, Frank, don't do it.